So in this next video, we're going to talk about if you're not a New York resident, but you earn money in New York, it's sourced in New York, they say, do you have to pay New York tax on it? The short answer is yes. Even if, and really with any state, not just New York, but especially a state like New York that has state and local taxes. If you own a piece of property here, or even if you rent a piece of property and sublet it, but you're, let's say, live in Florida, that money is being earned in New York State. So you do have to file a non-resident New York State tax return, also known as an IT-203, to report whatever income is sourced in New York State. And yes, you will pay New York State income tax on whatever profit you have from the rental income, the Airbnb income, whatever profit is after expenses, you're going to pay New York State income tax on that. Now, if you live in a state that has taxes itself, let's say you live in California and you have a rental property in New York. California will give you a credit for taxes paid to New York, so you don't get double taxed in California. But let's say you live in Florida and have New York rental income. There's no credit because Florida doesn't have state income tax. So you're definitely going to pay New York tax, yes, number one. Number two, you're only going to get a credit depending on what state you live in and if there are taxes there or not. So if you have New York source income, but you're not a New York resident, you should probably speak to a New York accountant. And I say probably because it depends who you're working with. If you're working with an accountant in your home state that has clients that has income in New York and used to dealing with New York, then you're probably okay. But we see it many times. We get a lot of inquiries from taxpayers and from accountants in other states. Oh, I got this notice from New York State, New York City. I don't know how to respond to it. I've never dealt with New York State or New York City before. So if you find yourself in that situation, please give us a call. We've dealt with thousands and thousands of both New York State notices and New York City notices. We know people who work in those departments. We know how to get in touch with them. We know how to communicate with them to get to the best resolution. So if you are working with an accountant, an out-of-state accountant who doesn't know how to deal with it, please call us. And even if you want just a second opinion, or your accountant wants to call us, you want to go on a three-way call or meeting, we're happy to do those consultations because we are the experts in New York State, we are the experts in New York City, and we know how to resolve these problems quickly and with the least cost and mental stress and emotional stress as possible, because we do not want any of our clients losing sleep at night. We're happy to take it on and attack it and really, do right by you.